summarize it by saying, if you're asking me what business to invest in, the answer is don't.
Ano yung ipapayo nyo sa mga ka-OFW natin, sa mga OFW para makapag-start na sila ng journey nila sa entrepreneurship?
Okay, so to wrap it up, with a typical, I mean, so there's a typical question I get, which is, bro, ano ba magandang negosyo ngayon? Saan ba maganda? Where's the highest yield? Or saan ba ako pwede mag-invest? And so I summarize it because I've had this question for so long. I've gotten this question for so many times. I summarize it by saying, if you're asking me what business to invest in, the answer is don't. Because what that assumes is by asking what business, hindi mo pa inaral. Like you don't yet have the familiarity of the business that you may invest in. Now, it seems counterproductive na parang, oh, kung may capital ako, hindi ko na lang pala i-invest kasi hindi ako nakapag-aral. And well, in many ways, that's correct because kailangan talaga prerequisite yung aralin mo. And when I say that, it invites a more thoughtful discussion about the business, about trends, about the limitations, or rather, about the limitations that produce stress and conflict down the line. So what that means is, let's say, pinagkatiwala mo sa kaibigan o sa kapatid o sa kamag-anak yung capital, yung investment. But kasi nga, wala ka oras, right? You didn't ask them to spend the time na aralin. Now, even if they meant well, gusto nilang palaguin, no? Yung whatever capital, yung pinagkatiwala mo. But if they didn't study, they're bound to fail. So what should be the question is, if you're asking, if you're still asking what business to invest in, the answer is don't. So you have to first possess a clear understanding of what businesses you can invest in, and you don't want to introduce more stress and conflict